All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Oops, wrong intro. Sorry about that.
First day jitters back. That's okay.
How's it going, everyone? I hope your day is going well. Spencer Israel here, Joel Elconin here to wrap up the trading day. With the At the Close show, Joel, kind of a nothing burger every day. I mean, like, we have some stocks that are up big, but as far as the overall market is concerned, everything is kind of like downish, just barely up. If you're the Qs, you're barely up. If you're everything else, you're a little bit in the red, and it's just blah. What do you think?
Yeah, all indications were with the pre-market trading that we were going to bust into the 4,200 handle and make a home, folks. But no can do. Came up shy of the pre-market high, which was 1279. Stopped dead in the tracks at 4,210. It took a while to get us moving to the downside. You can thank the U.S. Attorney General for filing a lawsuit against Amazon and its competitive pricing practices, and that kind of got us moving to the downside here around 11:30. Of course, rebound rally, and we're back. Just made a new low. Still trying to get back to unchanged, but it looks like we're going to have a red day here in the futures. Crude, that's down 9 cents after being green on the day at 65.96. Gold, it did hit 1,900, folks, 1,950. That's your high, closing up $15.20 at 18.99.70. Are currently trading there. Silver, back over 28. That's up 19 cents at 28.095. Bitcoin, not a good day. That's down $1,675 at 38,075. And Ethereum's in the red too by $56 at 25.98. So kind of a mixed bag out there. Spencer, what's on your radar?
Well, you said Coinbase. I'm sorry, Bitcoin's having a not great day, so I thought, oh, let's look at Coinbase. And wow, I was surprised. Coinbase, talked about it this morning. Dennis said it looked not bad. Luke talked it up on the Power Hour. I think Luke does own Coinbase. But can you confirm Luke owns? Yeah, Luke does own Coinbase. Regardless, it's up 7% today, and finally having a good. I don't know the last time. I guess the last time I had a day like this was last week. But
kind of a delayed reaction to the Goldman Sachs initiation at a buy in before yesterday's open. We had talked about clearing a pair of highs there at 239, and that's exactly what it did today and the day after. Bid as high as 43.99, currently trading 41.75. So vote of confidence there for Goldman Sachs. It took a day to kick in, but there we go. Next target on the upside. I mean, we got a long way to go to get back even at 50% of this move. But for you shorter term traders out there, I'm not seeing a lot of resistance in this thing, really in the 240 handle. And really until you get to 253 or 252.17. The prior day's high, 250 and a quarter. So I'll still go with that 52.17. But this is really a good day. And then it kind of stalled, and then another good day. So yeah. Coinbase could be on the road to recovery.
Yeah, I mean, those of you in chat saying Dennis, I mean, he was right for one day. We'll see if this can hold. But
and for those of you asking, I do look at the Bitcoin futures. I am not looking at the spot Bitcoin.
I also want to talk about the meme stocks today. GameStop up 15%. It was up more. AMC up 12%. It was up more. It seems like really these are the last remaining of the meme stocks, because go back to January, we had BlackBerry, we had Bed Bath, anything with a short interest above 30, 40%, whatever. And those latter two, the Bed Bath and and BlackBerry, you can see that they like tried to rally today a little bit, but like not really. They didn't really stand a chance. AMC and GameStop are the king of the memes right now. And for whatever reason, and I don't know why, I saw this morning there was a post on Reddit about it, but there's a post on Reddit about these stocks every single day. So I don't know why they're up the way they are today, but they are.
Can't argue with price. I just wondered if remember when the meme stocks were going crazy in March, it had a negative effect on the overall market. And then it kind of dissipated a bit. But maybe we're going back to that where the strength in these meme stocks doesn't bode well. I mean, you're cracking 200 here and you're at near the highs of the session. Hasn't been over 200 in quite some time. So what you want to see, your next daily high is at 218.93. That was just one of the recoveries that the stock had. So it's closing above 200. Boom. Can't argue with that. 218.93. That'd be my next target. AMC, they're talking about the the return to normalcy here, and the movies being being released to them first. So, good day, good 2-day move in AMC. Those Reddit traders are looking at their charts. They see the support at 12, distanced itself from 12 yesterday, and continuing today. We're at 1540. Wow, that's a nice move for it. Let's see if I can find anything on the dailies here. Boy, oh boy. This is actually, folks, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on what it did, well, it's the third or fourth high that this stock has made since it touched, that $20. So chart's not looking bad. I can remember this day when it traded up to 17 and a quarter. That'd be another $2 from here, but that's what you have on your daily, 17 and a quarter. But good move, good 2-day move, big green candle, reopening trade, at least as far as movie theaters, is back.
What about the rest of the reopening trade? Because the airlines and the cruise lines both had hard reversals at around when? At around like 10 o'clock, was it? Yeah. They all made their highs at the exact same time today at like 10 o'clock and then reversed. And they're all still in the green, I suspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Spirit, but like the cruise lines are, right? NCLH, yeah. CCL, yeah. So they're all green still, but just a hard reversal at 10 o'clock.
Boy, I mean, these stocks were also something we discussed on the morning show. I mean, you just got to get to the highs of the move. Like, I'm looking at this CCL here, and what did it do? Did it sneak over 30? 30.63, previous month's high, 30.12.
No.
So that's what you got to do. You got to get rid of those monthly highs. The February high is a little bit above that at 33.34. But they're not falling apart, right? They're up near highs. They're consolidating, and here you're making another push. Maybe that 30.84. Maybe get there in another couple. Well, you're going to take another couple days. It traded at 29.5. Once again, found good support at 27, and then good day yesterday. Cleared 28. Kind of surprised some people. Sold off. So this thing seems to like the whole numbers, like both as support and resistance. Backing off today's high of 29.37, and right here that ranks up with some of the highest highs of the rebound, 29.58 there. So working our way towards 30 in CCL.
I know you guys are probably talking about this stock, so we won't talk about it too much. But Joel, did you see the turnaround in Ride today?
No, I did not. Really?
I mean,
I got to see this.
Turnaround is a strong word, but
yeah, you have me. Well,
let's see. It was below $8 this morning.
It kind of one of those pre-market charts. Sometimes you look at them and you're like, what the hell's going on here, and you have no clue. But you did have that spike under and it just seemed here. Let me get the pre-market chart up here. It just kind of felt like it was bid, right? You step down seller after hours. You step down seller this morning. You got under 8. Oh, you even got under 8 in the regular session too, right off the open, folks. 788 pre-market low, 792, or it was 790, and then a nice rebound. Now you got to get back up. Marcus, if you're listening, you got to get back up to that low from yesterday. It was actually two lows, 915, 920. It gets back above there. And Marcus is back in business here, but not a bad day. Not a bad day at all, considering what we were looking at this morning.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, here's one we haven't looked at for a couple of weeks here. Playboy, because it cooled off, but it's bunching up. PLBY. Take a look.
Another meme stock, right?
No. This was the SPAC that could not stop going up, and then it stopped going up, but it's bunching up.
Yeah, bunching up. Someone said I need to own this thing at 40. And that's what they did. They tried to buy it at 40 at two different occasions here. Actually, a little bit lower than that, 38.77. Three lows in that area. That's someone trying to accumulate. They backed off. It came back down here. They tried to be tricky again and buy it at 40. 40.30 yesterday's low. For you Playboy shareholders out there, this is what you need to see. This is what you want to see in Playboy here. You want to see us get back up to 51.50, hold 51.50, and then make another assault at that 66 high. Wow, you also have some confluence here with that 50% retracement. Boy, you got daily highs there, 51.35. What do you have here? 51.73. What do you have here? 51.95. So, you spot that, 51.50, 51.60. That's what you guys mark that down. I might not remember that next time we go back to it. That's your level. You got to clear. Still $8 away, $6 away, $7.50 away.
I forgot to mention when we talked about the meme stocks. I said GameStop. I said AMC. I should have also mentioned KOSS cost, which is also moving today. So have that one on the radar. If you trade the meme stocks, I don't. Joel doesn't. But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, it's a move. 20, 20, 20. Let's see what happens at 20. High today right there. High going back earlier in the month. Another high at the end of April. See if you can clear 20.
Let's take a look at some stocks heading into earnings today. We got some software names. We got a pair of them after the close. Zscaler and Intuit. Let's look at both those right now.
Zscaler. Let's see here now. Big old haircut off that all-time high. This is what you Zscalers traders need to keep an eye on here. Off the print. Can it clear 176? Two highs right there. 599, 604. You get through there, make it a look at 179.54. But folks, you got some bag holders in this one. So I know it had some nice rallies in the past, but a lot of people even caught here. You had to break 200. You collapsed off 200. We'll also just have some fun here. If you want to be just a longer term trader and say, hey, this is still in a major uptrend. This was just a pullback. Wow, you got a ways to go to get closer to that 50%. That's up at 195, 196 for Zscaler.
And yes, whoever Easy Mike, home builders as well, having a good day today. DR Horton up 2.5%, I believe. Lennar is up. Yeah, 2% there. Didn't we have a data point at like 10 o'clock?
Yeah, wasn't there strong home sales?
Yeah, right. U.S. new home sales for April. Actually, I think they were weaker than the estimate. So that
really,
yeah, okay.
Big bump. I don't know if that was on earnings or not, but you dipped to 90. Super extra major support at 90. That held in April. That held in May. Area of interest because Toll Brothers reports tonight, right?
Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, good segue, Joel. They do report.
If you get a little boost off that, keep an eye on. Let's call it well, there's a high at 96.50, but the overall range is from 96.12 to 96.63. It's about 40 cents. So 96.35, 96.40. Got to clear that, folks, to get back up to the 50% retracement on that. Let's take a look at Toll Brothers, TOL. How's that trading? That got off the mat today, too. Sell off just got a little overdone at 68, went to 58, back halfway at 63. Couple highs at 63. You're working into a couple red bars here. So do have some bag holders. You got one gap to fill if you are a gap trader at 63.38, and another gap to fill at 65.92. A lot of times you see the gap fill and then a reversal.
All right, let's do some ticker time. Drop your ticker.
Hey.
We'll take a look. I saw a few hop in or get dropped in before. Let's scroll up and see what we can find. Travis wants to know. I guess he's. There's only two stocks in the world to Travis, and he wants to know which one to pick: Airbnb or Boeing. That's his question: Airbnb or Boeing. To go long or to go short, I don't know. That's just what it says: Airbnb or Boeing. He wants one of them.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'll tell you, this Airbnb is just bunching up here. I would look at this one, and of course, I'm leaning towards the Airbnb because I don't see people ordering a ton of planes soon. But
well, they got an order this morning, did they not, or yesterday?
Yeah,
right.
For Airbnb,
I saw that.
This gets interesting over 138. I know there's a 38.89 there, but I see a high 717, 798, and today's high 785, and you backed off it. So you got to clear that 138, close over 138. If you want to try this on the cheap, 129.71's been the low of the move, hasn't come back down there yet. Maybe just got a patient buyer. I haven't looked at Boeing Airlines Boeing Company in a while. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up days in this thing in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a tough one because I mean, you're buying it at 240. What are you leaning on? There's nothing to lean on here. 220, 235. I mean, just got room to 255 up in this area. But where we at I think you could get this one cheaper. You opened up at 40, hit 43.78, and it's within a buck of the low. So, couple gaps in here. Oh, I don't know. I don't really love either of them. Maybe for Boeing, you had to move 220 to 244, 22, 11. Maybe if this thing comes back down to 231, 232 in this area here, the gap area, maybe it's a lower risk trade, but I don't think I'd be chasing it up here.
Here's one chart that I think you'll like: Snowflake.
Let me take a look at
I think you'll like this one. This is from Vintage.
Ooh. I mean, you got your line in the sand here. Let's see how close these highs are.
They seem pretty close to me.
Yeah, but it backed off, man. Boy, that's a big area. Can't get through 2 days in a row. Turn back at 237. And now you're coming back down and you're near the lows of the session. So I think you got to be a little patient with this one. I'll just go to my old bag of tricks here. You went from 185 to, let's just call it 240. So that's 40. It's 55. That's 27. Add 27, 94, 04, 210, 211. Maybe if you can get it in this area and lean on the low of the move, but back $10 off the high. Spoons are losing it, folks. We are losing altitude. I think someone mentioned some selling balances there. 81, trying to get through that. We're just losing a little momentum here. into the close. So maybe looking more like a top of a trading range than anything. We're going to make a new low. We just made a new low at 80.50. That last gasp rally there that got us to 41.86, topped out on the 15-minute. New low at 80.50. Let's see if the bulls can muster a bid here. Back at 82, new low of the session. Back at 81. Don't have much under here, folks. We could get some selling. Monday's interday low. That's way down at 73.50. So that's only 7 points away, and you know the way these spoos can move.
What about Generac? One we talk about every so often. Who was it? Wait, I don't remember. Was it you? No, it was Dennis. That's who it was. It was Dennis that wanted a. Okay.
Oh man. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher highs, 5-hour lows. It doesn't look like you got 5 lower closes in there. Great monthly support. If you're thinking of selling this on weakness, you got a pair of monthly lows at what, 2? They're a little bit farther apart than I thought. Let's see. I mean, what you want to see with this stock is the rally to keep on going and test this high right here at 325.32. But that's a long ways away. I would look under 310 here. Is that the low for today? Man, these numbers, these high price stocks. Today's low is 309.15. I'd be a little concerned if it took that out because, next low is down 50 cents and then nothing at 306.78. But it's kind of weird because you got the higher highs, but you didn't necessarily end up with green candles on the session. So that means you got someone selling into strength.
Oh, here's one. Rio Tinto. We haven't talked about this one since I guess maybe since it topped out.
All right. Oh,
yeah. What are you seeing? JG. JG says it looks. I don't know what that emoji is.
Looks tired. Looks tired. New low of the move. 80. You're trading near the low. A close near the low. That's never a good sign. Same area here, so don't be too alarmed. What's this low here? 83.50 and 83.50 at 83.58. Folks, that's only 50 cents away. That's what I'd be looking at for this one. I don't know if it's quite going down yet. The other thing too, between like 78 and 84, you got a gap. You got one other low in there. So when something goes up quickly through an area, a lot of times it comes down quickly through the area as well. So see what happens at 83.50. Just doesn't look like it. I don't know where you lean on here. I mean, if you're buying it at 84 and change, we're going to risk 60 cents down to 83.50. So looks like it has a little bit more work to do on the downside.
Here's one that we almost never talk about. GoDaddy. GDDY.
Danica Patrick.
That's all. That's all anybody thinks about when they hear this one. I look at this one like once every 6 months. So
great support. I mean, you just got
it doesn't move. It doesn't move.
No, it really doesn't. We could draw a line here just across all these lows, going with the lowest of the lows. That comes in at where's this low right here? 78.55. Yeah, it's tight. I mean, this is the area it needs to hold. Obviously, low here, all these lows here. I'd be a little concerned if it took out 78.55. It got to 79.73 today. Not quite matching highs yet, but and not much of it. I guess it's more of a trading range, 78.5 to 82. Got a little bit above 82 here, a little bit above 82 here, but I don't think you see a big move on the upside until you can get back over 82, close 82.
Can we look at Airbnb? We did that already, Mohammed.
We did, yep.
What about? Oh, on the Airbnb note, I just want to say this because I stayed at an Airbnb this past weekend. We actually about like a month and a half ago, our Airbnb canceled on us like a month before we're supposed to go down there. So just reaffirm my belief that I will never use Airbnb for any time that I absolutely have to be somewhere. Like if it's a wedding or like whatever, and I like gotta be there, I will not use Airbnb. I'll use it for like vacations, and like that's one thing. But like for like a place where I need to be there, I will not use Airbnb after that because they just cancel on us, and it's like a hotel will never do that to you, right? A hotel will never call you and cancel your reservation.
What they say? Why?
Yes, they said it was. Do you remember on Christmas there was that guy who tried to blow up the tower in Nashville, the AT&T tower? Apparently, this place is right near there, and their windows were still like blown out or whatever. I don't know. That's what they said. So
Wow.
it just reaffirmed my belief that I would never use it. I love Airbnb, but I will never use it anytime I absolutely got to be somewhere. I'll stick with the hotel for that. Okay, we got 4 minutes left in the session. Actually, 3 minutes now. How are we doing out there? We're at the low of the day.
We hit 79, and I mean, this is what this market does. You
Yeah.
know, it hits a low, and then it drops, and then it's just. I mean, it's a bull market, so it's like if you're not covering on these declines, this 4180 area that's been pesky all morning. The early morning dip, I was hoping it was going to get to 48.1. It didn't. It got to 41.8250, then popped into the 90 handle. Couldn't take the heat. Came down there again to 81, popped. And then now you just when it looked like we were turning, we're going to do some work in the 41.70 handle. It hit 79 and a quarter. It's up $5 from there. So, man, got to get rid of that. That's a big level. Be a big level going in tomorrow, too. Current low, 41.79 and a quarter.
Somebody asked about Dick's. They report on Wednesday morning. They report tomorrow morning. Why did I miss it? Yes, Dick's reports tomorrow morning. So I don't know why.
I see the support in here. It is, man, it's just surrounding $83. I see 83.21, 82.01, 83.05. So there's your must hold level on the downside if you do get a disappointing report. If they really get it going to the upside, I know I see the all-time high over 90, but this double top, and let's just call it 89. Like, you don't want to miss it. 89.20, 89.36. That's $5 away. So got a quick spike, and it also was this low here. I don't know if that was earnings day, but love 89 on a pop and on a drop here. Watch out if you lose this low right here at this 83. I'll go back to 83, 83, 83.
Last thing I wanted to check up on, just as far as circling back to things we discussed this morning, was a couple of stocks that had some strong ratings in the morning. You look at Shake Shack, which did keep going after the open, but gave it all back. Not all of it back, that's a lie, but it's down from the open. And you can look at Domino's, which had the exact opposite move today.
Yeah, I mean, the analysts in this market with this volatility, the analysts have just haven't been moving stocks. Now, except for this Coinbase, it was like a day after effect. So if you were leaning on Goldman yesterday and you got rewarded today, but analysts just not swinging a huge stick here. Just with the volatility in the market coming out of earnings season.
All right, 30 seconds left. Joel, walk us into the close here.
The close, folks. We look okay here. It looks like we're 5-6 points off the low. Going to be in the red, but not a horrible day. 40 looks like going to go out right around 41.86. Our focus overnight will be holding that low at 41.79 and a quarter. And then if you're looking for some like intermediate resistance here, ahead of anything good, 93.75. That was your close from Monday.
All right, final tally. S&P slightly in the red, SPY down 0.2%, Q's up 0.14%, IWM is your laggard today, down almost 1%. And your Dow Jones Industrial Average, which we never looked at, or I never looked at on this show before a few months ago, because why? But it's value now. Well, I guess always in value's in now. Dow down 0.2% for the day. So more red than green. Energy led the way down. On the upside, you've got real estate and I don't know, discretionary. That's kind of it. I'm trying to look like Amazon, Facebook, I guess, Disney in the green. I guess a lot of big tech was all up slightly. Okay, that is a wrap. Don't forget, everyone, smash that like button. Joel, I will see you tomorrow morning. I have a couple of housekeeping items to take care of here. Joel, I'll see you at 8 o'clock.
Okay, everyone, have a good night.
Wait, do we have a guest? We do have a guest. Chuck Self is our guest tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
All right, Chuck's good. I like Chuck.
All right,
All
Joel,
right.
see you
See you in
then.
the morning.
Reminder to everyone, we are giving away one free share of Tesla. How do you get this share of Tesla? You may be asking. Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you right now. You click on the link that's in the description of this video, or I just put it in chat. Where's our chat? There's a chat. There is the link in the description, or in chat, excuse me. And is it in the description? I'll add it to the description right now, so it'll be there now. Enter that contest. We're giving away a free share of Tesla in honor of Benzinga YouTube reaching 100,000 subscribers, which has not happened yet, by the way. We're probably going to get there in the next week or so. Help us get there sooner. Hit subscribe on Benzinga YouTube, and when the contest ends, it's set to end at the end of next week. If we're at 100,000 subs, you're giving away the free share of Tesla. If we're at 105,000 subs, we're giving away a shiny little watch. Nice, fancy watch. So hit that subscribe button. Enter the contest. Again, the link in description, link in chat, and you could win a free share of Tesla. What else did I want to say? I wanted to preview the programming for this evening. We have Cannabis Insider at 4:30. We have After Hours with Ryan Rosbiani at 5. We have Trading Nomadic at 7 o'clock. I also want to do a very brief informal survey. We are playing around with the idea of changing like our stream format. If you've been watching us for a few months, you know we like to experiment and throw stuff against the wall and see what sticks. For a while there, we were doing continuous all-day streams, and then we went to separate individual streams for every show. I'd be curious to hear feedback on how you'd feel if we switched to a happy medium. If we did like 3 streams throughout the day, like one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, right? Like a stream from, for example, 8 to 11, and then another one like noon to 3, and then another one from like 3 to like the rest of the day. I timing is, subject to change, but I'm just curious how y'all would feel about that, rather than doing one continuous stream or doing separate streams for every show. We just sort of meet in the middle and do blocks throughout the day. Would be curious to hear what y'all think. I know some people really, really like the all-day stream. Some people really, really don't. I'm not saying anything's happening. I'm just asking for feedback. If you have an opinion, send us an email, shows@benzinga.com. You can tweet at me at SJIsrael, tweet at Benzinga, tweet at Jason if you want, at Jason Raznick. I'm not saying any changes is coming. I'm just saying we're thinking about it, and I want to see what you guys think. I see people do say that they get lost whenever there's a break. I hear ya. T.S. Scarjo, is that Scarlett Johansson? Says all I really need is the pre-market prep and the at the close show. So I appreciate that. But we have many other shows. Most of which I dare say are pretty good, if I do say so myself. Okay. So it sounds like we got some mixed reviews there. That's fine. I'm going to report back to the team, but we are thinking, not necessarily, but just thinking about experimenting how we do things here, right? We're never quite happy. We're always looking to improve. So if you have any feedback about anything at all, shows, talent, myself, Aaron Bree, email shows@benzinga.com. That email goes to a bunch of people here. And we'll see it. Okay, please remember, everyone, that all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Hosts and guests may maintain positions in the securities discussed on this show and all of our shows here at Benzinga. If you haven't already, drop us a like. Please smash that like button. We appreciate that. I try to get every show. I love to get every show to that 50% like threshold where half the live viewers have hit that like button. I don't know if we've gotten there yet today, but I would like to get there. Subscribe, enter the contest to win a free share of Tesla and or a Shinola watch. And that'll be a wrap. Let me just, before I sign off, just do a quick look through in the Benzinga Pro. And all right, we had Intuit out. Oh, and a guidance raise. Very nice. I don't really get this company because I know they do more than TurboTax, but a lot of it is TurboTax. And that's like a thing that's free, right, for everybody. Right? Isn't that federal law that tax filing software has to be free? Anyway, Intuit is out. Their earnings were good. They raised their EPS guidance for the year and their sales guidance for the year as well. They expect sales growth of 26 to 28%. Just how is the stock doing? Let's just look at the stock real fast. Okay, so it's up. It's up $10, $6 now. Okay, Urban Outfitters is out. They beat on top line, beat on the bottom line. Cool. That's kind of it. We're well past the heart of earnings season here. There's really only a couple more of interest. We have later in the week Salesforce, Costco, Best Buy. That's kind of it. Is not much this week. And then that's a wrap for earnings season. And then we're sort of back in the doldrums until mid-July. So, all right, I'm going to hop off the stream here. Again, Cannabis Insider set to start at 4:30 in about 23 minutes. The stream is set to redirect. So when that stream starts, you shouldn't have to do anything if you keep this page open. Maybe just hit the play button. But it should work. If YouTube does what it's supposed to do, it should work. Okay. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat. I think that I am. Yeah, Nature Bound. Nature Bound says our YouTube analytics should tell you what to do. Nature Bound, you're absolutely right. If only it were that simple. Nature Bound, that's a good one. I completely agree with you. But it's not. I'm not the only person in this kitchen. Not the only cook here. But I do agree. The numbers should dictate all. Okay, that's a wrap, everyone. Hope you had a good day. If you're still trading, good luck. I will see you on Cannabis Insider. If not, Ryan Rosbiani. If not, Trading Nomadic. If not that, PreMarket Prep tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Have a good rest of your evening. And again, if you're still trading, good luck out there.